For most of us, on most days, we have a solid skincare in place for the morning. But what about if you're behind? What about if you've got to get out the door? What exact things do you have to do? What things should you not skip in your morning skincare routine to make sure your skin is protected for the day and also still getting those skin healthy anti-aging benefits? Well, I'm going to share that very short routine with you in today's video. Well, hey guys, welcome back. Obviously, I'm in the kitschy beach bathroom. For those of you who are new and don't know, I had a house for many years on the water, and I narrowed everything down to the stuff that's in this one bathroom in the house where I film. So you guys get to see a little bit of the beach here in Florida in a bathroom. I don't know if that's important to you, but anyway, the first thing that we always do before we do a skincare routine, which when I'm in this bathroom means what we're doing, is to get the hair up off the face. The reason for that is to make sure that we don't get skincare product in our hairline because it will break you out. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen. Now, the first step in any good skincare routine is usually what? Cleansing, right? So if you have used a heavy night cream, or if you sweat at night, or you have something going on where you have extra oily skin, then another gentle cleanse in the morning before you start your skincare routine is great. You can do that in the shower, in the sink, or what have you. If you have drier skin or you're a little bit older like I am, then you really don't need to rewash your face unless those other things I just talked about have been going on. A warm water rinse with a pat dry, or a warm to hot washcloth for just a few minutes over the skin, which is what I do, kind of gets the pores to drain out any excess sebum or oil and helps to dampen and prepare the skin for your skincare routine. The next step in the routine are going to be your water-based serums. You can start with any of the 3 water-based serums I'm going to talk about. They don't really have to go in any specific order. It really is up to you. Water-based is water-based. They're going to be absorbed. But I'm going to start with vitamin C serum this morning. This is Dermatology's vitamin C, E, and F for ferulic acid, which is a booster of vitamin C. Now, normally I use the ordinary vitamin C. You guys know that. If you're using that vitamin C suspension, the 30 with the silicone or the 23% plus hyaluronic spheres, do not use that one first. Because if you use that one first, it is going to block some of the absorption of the other water-based serum. So it's very important to know what your makeup of your serum is. So we're just going to apply a little of this serum to the face and the neck area. Always be sure to treat the neck. You can also treat the backs of your hands at the same time with any excess. 1, we don't want to waste expensive products, but 2, hands can always use some help as well since they're exposed to the sun on a regular basis. So now that's pretty much absorbed already. Next, I'm going to apply my water-based peptide serum, Inky List Collagen Booster. You guys know I talk about this stuff on the channel all the time. In love with this product. It's very, very light. Takes very, very little. I always have enough that does my entire face, my ears, the back of my neck, and even enough left over to go on my hands. This is a really, really great product. Very inexpensive, a little goes a long way, and it's so important to replace the amino acids on our skin that get depleted, especially as we get older. Because your skin can use those amino acids to help produce better and healthier cells, to help protect and strengthen the collagen that's already there. It's a really great way to plump up and moisturize your skin. It's very, very hydrating. Now, the next thing that I apply to my skin in this very short, quick get out the door routine, which is going to be much shorter than this video is making it seem, is my glycolic acid 14% serum. Now, this is Alpha Skincare. I've been using this stuff since I was about 19. It's been around a long time. It is good stuff. Another water-based serum. It's not thick. It's very thin. And I just pat that on. Now, you will notice that my skin reddens when this goes on, which is totally normal. That's because it changes the pH of the skin for just a very short amount of time. What glycolic acid helps to do is loosen the bond between the old dead skin cells and the new skin underneath, and over time helps your skin reveal a better looking version of itself. Now here's a couple of caveats for this. If you have very sensitive skin, don't do this on the same day as you do vitamin C. You can alternate it. So on this quick routine, I would skip that step. If you're a guy and you just shaved, do not put glycolic acid on your face. It's gonna burn it's gonna burn. So just skip that step if those two things have occurred. Now, if you're using any kind of an eye cream for hydration during the day, not a retinol eye cream, because again, we've talked about the fact that sunlight breaks down retinol, making it pretty much useless on your skin. You can apply a quick dose of hydrating eye serum. This is Revitalash Aqua Blur eye serum. It's very hydrating. It's one I'm testing out right now. It's not normally a part of my routine, but since I'm using it right now, I'm going to apply it and just lightly around the eyes where the crow's feet would occur, the eyelid, just under the eyes. Takes 2 seconds to apply this product. It works really, really well. Just a hydrating eye cream or gel is perfect right now before we apply hyaluronic acid, serum, or moisturizer. Now it's winter time here in Florida, so it's dry. It's not really cold, but it is very dry, the air. So I know, right? Doesn't make sense. Florida, dry air, but we have it. I do a double dose of hyaluronic acid. I use both a serum and a moisturizer. So right now I would apply just a little bit of the pure hyaluronic acid serum. This is by Plexiderm. It's 100% hyaluronic acid serum. So it's water again, more hydration, right? And it's fine to pat that over where the eye gel or cream went. That's just more hydration for your eyes. I always like to get my ears because on guys, the ears always get really, really dry. All right. Again, you can apply that to your neck, your chest, and your hands if you would like. So that's the first step of moisturization. Then, of course, I'm going to apply my moisturizer, which is Neutrogena's Hydro Boost for extra dry skin. That's what I use for a daytime moisturizer. It's very, very light. Absorbs really, really well and hydrates my skin all day. And I am going to put that on my neck and chest and the backs of my hands as well. Then, of course, we're going to come to the last step, which is what? Sunscreen. And sunscreen is so important because if you don't wear sunscreen, all of the things you're doing for your skin day and night are not going to add up to the results that you want, especially over time. Sun damage is a cumulative thing. Try saying cumulative at 8 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, it is, and it adds up over time, the damage, and it shows up as age spots, hyperpigmentation, also fine lines and wrinkles, and dull textured skin. So we want to avoid that. Now, you all know I'm a giant proponent of mineral sunscreens. They're better for you. They're better for the environment. However, a lot of people won't wear them because they feel thick or greasy on their skin and they cause a white cast for some people. Now, they've come a long way. A lot of the formulations I recommend, like Neutrogena's Sheer Zinc for face and body, also Ultra-MD, that whole line, those formulations are really great and they don't look white on the skin. But there are now hybrid sunscreens, which are mostly mineral with a little bit of a mix of octinoxate. Now, the problem with octinoxate is you can't wear that in the ocean. That is one of those sunscreen chemicals that, even though it's a very small amount in these hybrids, still is not allowed in the water. So keep that in mind if you're going to use one. I've been testing out Dermatology's Universal Protect Hybrid Sunscreen. Again, it's mostly mineral with a little bit of octinoxate in it. And the one that I'm going to apply today for you guys has a little bit of a tint to it so that it doesn't have that white cast. So if you are darker complected or olive complected like I am, then a tinted sunscreen is going to work better for you when it's mineral. So again, we want to make sure that we apply that. It doesn't take a lot of this stuff, folks. I know that TikTokers, and I know there have been some videos here on YouTube that talk about using a quarter size worth of sunscreen on your face. That's way too much. It's not going to be absorbed. It's going to migrate and get in your eyes. You don't want to do that. You're going to be reapplying sunscreen off and on through the day. You do want good coverage. These hybrid sunscreens provide really great coverage. So just make sure that you touch all the areas that need protecting, especially that brow bone, the nose, right under the eyes and the cheekbones. They get it the worst. And the ears, of course. Start with a very small amount, like a dime size, maybe a nickel size. If you feel you need more, add a little more, but don't go overboard with this stuff because it will not be absorbed. It's designed to sit on the skin and reflect the sun, and gobs of it. It's going to be gross. It's going to get in your eyes and you're not going to like it. Now, for you guys that have stubble, beard, mustache, sideburns, big tip, toothbrush, because a lot of times I hear back from you guys, and it's true. This stuff goops up in the hair of your beard, mustache, sideburns. Take a simple, soft bristle brush, toothbrush, and just make sure that you get any excess of that stuff out. This also helps apply the product to the skin, by the way. You can even use it. I don't have really bushy eyebrows, but I have a lot of friends, guy friends that have really bushy eyebrows. Same thing. Use the toothbrush, gets the product onto the skin, off of the hairs, and keeps that stuff from building up and causing breakouts or that kind of greasy look in your beard. These are the basics. They help protect your skin all day long. They help provide those anti-aging, skin healthy benefits, and it gets you out the door in 5 minutes or less. I promise you it takes much longer to film this whole process for you and talk about it than it does to apply these things in order and get out the door. Now, for more ways to improve your skincare routine and get your best skin ever, be sure to check this video that is coming up next. Thank you guys for watching and sharing my morning with me. I love you guys. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you over on the next video. Got a skincare question you want answered? Just type Chris Gibson and the topic in the YouTube search bar and the video will come up.